Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dayna. If you are new, I need you to go subscribe and then come right back because we have New Year's resolutions and this is a collab, so there's lots more for you to watch. So go subscribe and then come right back. Do you guys like this purple lipstick? I'm kind of not liking it, but I figured if I was doing a collab, I kind of needed to just step up my game. And if you can hear my kids screaming in the background, it's Saturday and they're all home and it's lovely. I don't like Christmas break for that reason when I'm trying to film. They're all home and I don't have my alone time. All right, you guys, let's just get right to it. This is a collab that I'm doing with Heidi&Baby. I met her on her channel a couple months ago, I think, and she has started this collab playlist for New Year's resolutions, and there's a lot of us mamas who are joining it, and I want to make sure that you guys know about them. So I'm going to leave the playlist in the iCard and in the description below so that you can check out all of the other videos that we are doing together today. So make sure you check those out, and I'll remind you again at the end. So today we're going to talk about New Year's resolutions. And before we do that, I need to get rid of this scarf because I'm dying of heat. You guys understand, I'm just doing this for light show. All right, short sleeve shirts in the winter because this mom is a hot mess. All right. Much better, right? We don't need to do this for show. If I was being honest with you, I'm wearing sweatpants. So, you know, wearing a dress and then sweatpants. Okay, so New Year's resolutions. I'm not even going to pretend like I should say get dressed every day because, you know, I only get dressed on days that I have to film for videos. So today we are going to talk about New Year's resolutions, and I am not one to make goals. I'm not going to lie. I don't really like them. It drives my husband crazy because he is really, really goal oriented, and the only goal that I was really appreciative of his when we first got married is that he had a goal to go and see U2 on tour in their homeland. And we actually got to check that off our bucket list 8-9 years ago. We went to Ireland and saw them. So that's the only goal that I was ever really proud of for checking off a list. And it wasn't even my list. But I have been trying lately, the past couple months, to do better with myself. And turning 40 this year kind of changed my mindset. I'm like, okay, I'm kind of going into the other half of my life. That sounds so sad. I'm trying to be more goal-oriented, not just for myself, my husband, and for my family. That's kind of how I've lined up my goals. They are all for myself, but they relate to everything else in my life, which is my husband and my family and my girls. So let's just get right to it, and I'm going to talk to you about some of the goals that I have for 2019. The first one, the first two, I think, are more spiritual, and so they're more serious, and they're more personal for myself, so I'm not going to go into those in a ton of detail. I do want to become more spiritual. I do want to read my scriptures on a daily basis. If you don't know, I am a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, formerly known as Mormons. If you didn't know, that we kind of are trying to steer away from that name, that kind of nickname that we've kind of given ourselves. So I'm trying to do that on a daily basis. I'm trying to listen to my scriptures. Actually, I like them on audiobook, and so I listen to a couple chapters a day. I've been trying to make that more of a daily habit of mine, and it's become a habit in just like 2 months. So I'm trying to do a better job with that going into 2019. The third thing that I kind of thought of that I need to do better at is being more attentive to my family, to my girls, and to my husband. I do tend to like alone time. I don't know what mom doesn't like alone time, but I get into my own little world, whether I'm working on my computer or working on a video or working on my notes and my list making or things like that. I get in my own world and I forget that there's people around me that need me. If I'm alone, that doesn't matter. But if everyone's around me, that kind of sometimes causes a problem. So I'm trying to make sure that I'm present for my kids and present for my husband when they are home and hanging out with them a little bit more often. On that note, I want to spend more one-on-one time with each of those people. So my husband, Jason, We actually get to spend a lot of one-on-one time already during the week because he is home 3 days during the week. And so we do get to spend some alone time, and that has been really helpful this year. But I have a goal to set more time aside for individual time with each of my girls. I have 4 girls, in case you are new. But actual dedicated date night type activities, choosing something that they would like to go and do, going out, setting aside the time, making them feel important, and it doesn't have to cost anything. It can be as simple as going for a drive and getting a $1 ice cream cone. And that's what I want to set a goal for myself. Keeping along that same lines, it's important for moms and women to spend time with their friends, to have girl time. I have done that for the past couple years, and it's really, really helped me stay sane. I don't have newborns and little babies anymore, but when I did, that was really, really important for my sanity. And now it's just important for me to make sure that I'm talking to adults during the day because no one's home. I'm alone during the day. I don't have, it's a little bit different when you have newborns and little babies, you're still not talking to adults. And now that all my kids are in school, I'm still not talking to adults unless it's the grocery clerk at the store. So I need to get that girl time in anytime I can, and I'm going to make more of a goal of that this year so that I can be happy. And it really does make a difference in my life. In terms of my family, I want to make sure my kids know that material things aren't necessarily important to me, but experiences are. This past year, I chose to give up a new car. Instead, I have never gotten emotional about this. I chose to go to Hawaii with them instead of getting a new car for myself. That's not going to happen next year. If you've been following my videos, we have to get a new car. But at the same time, experiences together as a family can't be bought. They have to be shared together. And so that's my goal going into 2019 with my family, is to make sure we have experiences with them and not just trying to bribe them with toys or extra things at birthday times. I would rather take the extra couple $100s that a lot of people spend on extra presents or extra birthday parties. I would rather take that money and spend time together as a family, whether that's a weekend getaway or a trip of a lifetime. I don't know what 2019 will bring. We are trying to go back to Hawaii, but it takes sacrifice. And I know that those memories that we have together as a family are worth the sacrifice. And so I think that is my goal, to make that happen so that my kids have these memories of their childhood and not just of toys and things that don't matter. So things that I want to make sure we do in 2019, those experiences. One is Hawaii. We do have that goal. We are making that goal as a family. We also go home to see my family in Utah every summer, and that is a sacrifice, but it's an experience that I don't want to give up. I don't want my kids to not know their cousins. I don't want them to not know their aunts and uncles, and I certainly do not want them to not know their grandparents. And so those are sacrifices that I'm still willing to make on a yearly basis to make sure that happens. In terms of my channel here on YouTube, I have a huge goal for myself. I originally wrote down, I'm looking at my notes right now, I'm almost to 2,000 subscribers right now, and I initially wrote down that I wanted to be at 3,000 subscribers by the end of 2019. I kind of want to push myself, and that means that you guys need to help me. I want to get to 5,000. Why not? I mean, that's a far-stretched goal, but I think I can try and make it happen. In order to make that goal, I have to make sure that I'm sacrificing my time away from my kids' time. So I have to make sure that I get my work done when my kids are gone, so that when they're home, we kind of go back to that other goal, I'm attentive for them. So I really have to keep that mindset going into 2019 to make all of those things happen. So probably one of the hardest things that I want to work on for myself, but it also relates to the rest of my family, is that I need to yell less. I need to be more patient with my children, take a step back before I yell at them, think about their feelings, think about the bigger picture, think about what's actually going on and not what my perceived, perception is of what's going on. I just need to make a better home. I am a yeller when I get mad. I am not gonna lie. So I need to make that a goal to yell less at my kids. We all do it. It's okay that we do, because it lets them know that we're serious and we're frustrated and we're angry, and they do the same thing. But I need to be mindful that it takes a toll on the family when you yell too much. And my last goal that I will talk about is boring. It's just for myself. I need to work on my budget more. We do have good finances within our family. My husband and I, we kind of have the same mentality of save and only spend what we have and don't go into debt and that kind of thing. I'm a finance major. He's a, marketing, production management, major, and we own our own business. So it's not unusual for us to be budget minded, but I'm going to get into nitty and gritty this year. I'm going to tell myself that I need to do that so that I know what our budget is on a monthly basis exactly, so that I can try and save more and build up our savings and build up our retirement, because the future is getting a little bit scary. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, today alone, the market is at an all-time low in like 50 years, I think. And that's just another issue. So I have to do my part. I'm in charge of our finances here at home, and my husband's in charge of the finances at work. And that's fine. I don't mind doing it. But if I have to do it, then I need to be better at it. Enough said. So, do you guys like this purple lipstick? I'm kind of not liking it. But I figured if I was doing a collab, I kind of needed to step up my game. And if you can hear my kids screaming in the background, it's Saturday, and they're all home, and it's lovely. I don't like Christmas break for that reason when I'm trying to film. They're all home, and I don't have my alone time to get this kind of stuff done. So, that being said, this collab that I'm doing with Heidi is super fun. I'm super glad to sit down and think of my own goals, but also to collaborate with new people that I'm meeting here on YouTube. So go check out the playlist that I have linked down below, and I'm also gonna put it again here in an iCard so that you can go and check that out. Give them your support, you guys. Don't just go and kind of glance at it, but go and give them your support for me. Like, just do it for me, if anything else. But I promise you, when you look at their channels, you're going to really love them. I already follow a couple of them as I've glanced down through the people that are starting to join. Heidi herself is a beautiful singer. She sings songs to her little boy, and it's just, get a tissue because you're going to cry. Her latest one, go and watch it before Christmas. Actually, you're going to see this after Christmas. What am I saying? But just go watch it anyway, because they have great channels, and I'm excited to get to know them more, and I'm excited for you to get to know them. So that's it, you guys. New Year's is right around the corner. Set yourself some goals and leave a comment. Do you guys have new goals? Do you agree with any of mine? Do you disagree with them? What is one thing that you want to change of yourself in 2019? Leave a comment below, and we can challenge ourselves, because sometimes I think, when we write it down, when we actually admit it out loud, we actually need to own up to it. I guess I could add one more. Get my braces off in 2019. That's not up to me. That's up to the orthodontist. So anyway, you guys, take care, subscribe, come back for more, and help me get to that 5,000. Thumbs up. All right, you guys, take care. Bye-bye.